Alright, so first we are going to talk about some combining like terms notes. Remember that like terms are terms with the same variable. So for example, here I see an x, and an x. Those are all like terms. Here there's no variable, here there's no variable. So those are also like terms. So I like to put boxes around these to separate them. Once you get to the next sign, you stop your box. So we have negative 5x plus 4x minus x. There is a 1 hiding in front here if you want to put that. And then left over we have a negative 7 and a negative 8, or minus 7 minus 8 means the same thing. Sorry, this is blurry. Okay, now I like to organize them to where all my like terms are beside each other. So I just brought down all of my x terms. And then I'm going to bring down all my constant terms, negative 7 minus 8. Alright, now we combine our like terms. So negative 5 plus 4 would be, I subtract, and that'll give me 1. Take the sign of the bigger number as negative 1. Negative 1x. I'm just going to bring all these down in the same color now. We're still combining our x terms. Negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2x. And then combine our constant terms. Negative 7 minus 8, or negative 7 plus a negative 8, if you like to think about it like that, is negative 15. Those are not like terms, so that is my final answer. Negative 2x minus 15. Alright, let's move on to our next one. I see lots of variables here. So I'm looking for things that have exactly the same variable. I see a 5x. Search through, I found another x term. It's just a coincidence that it also has a 5, although it is a negative 5x. We don't care what the coefficient is, just that they have the same variable. I'm going to go ahead and bring them down beside each other. 5x minus 5x. Next, I look for some y's. I have negative 10y plus 5y. This is a y, yes, but it has a exponent too, or a square, so that is not a like term. It would be all by itself. So I'm going to bring down the negative 10y plus 5y, and then all by itself will be the plus 5y squared. Now that everything's really organized, it's easy for me to combine. 5x minus 5x is 0. They just go away. I like to cancel them out. They're disappearing. Then negative 10y plus 5y is negative 5y. And then I drop down the plus 5y squared. They are not like terms, so that is my final answer. Usually, you might like to write it in order with the highest exponents first. So it's a positive 5y, so I have 5y squared, and then a negative 5y minus 5y. This is the best way to write the answer, with the highest exponent first. But you should be able to kind of switch them back and forth. Okay, next, looking for my like terms here. I see a positive 6x and a positive 4x. This negative x squared is all by itself. It does have the highest exponent, so I'm going to bring it down first. Negative x squared. I'm going to go ahead and drop down. It's a positive 6, so I do need to put a plus sign. Plus 6x plus 4x. Then I have negative 2 and positive 3, so minus 2 plus 3 left over. So negative x squared has nothing to combine with. I'm going to drop it down. Next, I'll combine 6x plus 4x is a positive 10x. Negative 2 plus 3 will be a positive 1. I can't combine those, so that is my final answer. Try to make my box nice and neat here. Okay, last example. So I'm looking for things that have the same variable. So 4x doesn't have a variable, it's a constant. I look for other constants, a negative 4x and then another constant, a positive 4. Next, I see I have a plus w, positive w, minus a w. So we want to put our variables first, so I'm going to bring down the w minus w. Then 4, it's a positive 4, so I put a plus, minus 4, plus 4. So w minus w, if I have a w and I take away a w, I have nothing. So those cancel out. Positive 4 minus 4, same thing. 4 minus 4 is 0, which is nothing. It cancels out. I'm only left with a 4. So that entire long expression simplified down to just a 4. If you do not need to put your variables and your constants in order like that, then don't do it. But I encourage you to, so you don't mess up with your signs. So that was the combining like terms information.